Hey everybody, my name is Ethen Ostroff. I am a personal injury lawyer, and today's question is, how do you deal with a personal injury? So before I dive into that, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. And God forbid you are going through something that you shouldn't be and you got hurt and you believe you were not at fault. There's a free consultation link below. Make sure to reach out to us. We will give you a lawyer's time to make sure your questions are answered. As long as you need, during that period of time, it'll be a completely free consultation. So, how do you deal with a personal injury? It's a really tough question to answer. Most of the time, when I get a call from my clients, they are going through the worst time of their life. So how do you deal with the worst time of your life? How do you deal with debilitating injuries, paralysis, death in your family? How do you deal with personal injury? The truth is, it's not easy. It's not easy, especially when you are angry for being put in a position that is not your fault. So the first step to dealing with a personal injury, number one, yes, I'm biased. I am a personal injury lawyer. But the first thing you do is think, what just happened to me? Was I hurt in a way that I caused? Was I hurt in a way that someone else caused? If you believe that there is a chance that you were 51% not at fault, then reach out to a personal injury lawyer because they will give you a free consultation. They know how to deal with the insurance companies that are hounding you. They know how to deal with your doctors. They know how to make sure you're getting the right treatment. They do this every day. It unfortunately is a part of our job, both to support you emotionally and to be there for you on your case. So how do you deal with a personal injury? The first step is see if you actually had an actionable personal injury that you can have a case with. If you think that there's a chance you weren't at fault, contact that lawyer. The second thing you want to do, don't take what the insurance companies say or do, or what the other person that put you into this situation says or does personally. It has nothing to do with you. If you remember that, then it will save you a lot of aggravation and rumination. All the time, clients say, I can't believe that they didn't say sorry. I can't believe that the insurance company told me I don't have a case. I can't believe they told me that I wasn't hurt. I know what you're going through. You know what you're going through. Don't take it personally. If you can do that, and trust me, it's a lot easier said than done, you will save yourself plenty of sleep because this can be a little bit of a brutal process. That's why you hire a lawyer to fight for you. So don't take what the other driver, what your boss, what the business owner, what that insurance company, what the opposition says or does to you has nothing to do with you. It has to do with their pockets. So don't take it personally if it's possible. The third thing you do, go get treatment. Go get treatment. If you don't get treatment, you don't have a case. Let me repeat that. If you don't get treatment, you don't have a case. You could have broken every single bone in your body from a car crash. But if you, for some reason, refuse to go to the hospital, if you, for some reason, don't go get checked up on, you will not have a case. They will say, well, they didn't go to the hospital for 4 weeks later. They probably don't have a related injury to this crash, to this fall, to this medical malpractice. The closer in time to the incident itself that you get treatment means that your case has a higher likelihood of success. So, go get treatment. Remember, that treatment you get, the bills for that treatment will come out of your personal injury case. So you don't need to stress about those bills the way that you would normally. If you were put in a situation that is not your fault, those providers, those doctors, those hospitals get paid back when your case is resolved, not before. So don't stress about getting the treatment you need because number one, the most important thing after your personal injury case, You got to get better. You got to get seen by people. You got to take care of yourself. A good lawyer will tell you that your health is more important than your case, but if you take care of your health, your case will build itself. What else is most important about personal injury? So how do you deal with it? Think about it as two components. Yes, there is a mental component as much as there is a physical component. If you mentally are struggling, next time you get in a car after that car crash, you're seeing visions of that crash. Whenever you sleep, you're having nightmares. These are real things. And if you don't get that treatment you need, both mentally, emotionally, and physically, you're going to be still stuck in that spot. So make sure that you are getting the treatment you need, both emotionally and physically. How else do you deal with your personal injury? Be honest with your lawyer. If you tell them all the facts, they will know how to deal with them. If you don't tell them all the facts, that always, 100% of the time, will make you look terrible when your case goes in front of a jury. If you lie about something to your lawyer and you put them in a bad spot, it's only going to cost you money at the end of your case. So be honest, be transparent, tell your lawyer about your facts. You don't need to go and reveal things that are unnecessary to the other party. If you're not asked the question, don't bring up an answer, but be honest with your lawyer when you know it's just the two of you, okay? Something else. This is your case. If you went through something, it's not your parents, it's not your daughters, it's not your brothers. Any amount of money that you get paid is yours. It's not to be shared unless you want it to be. Think about it like it's your investment that you just cashed out on, your lottery ticket to an extent. And if you want to share that, you can. But if you don't want to, that's your prerogative. Okay? How else do you deal with a personal injury? Be in constant contact with your lawyers. If you don't hear from them for a period of 60 days, which you should, it's a red flag. If you don't hear from your lawyer frequently, call them. Make sure that they know how you're doing. And if you don't hear from them frequently and you're still trying to reach out to them and they're not getting back to you, you can fire that lawyer for free. The way that your personal injury case is set up is a we only get paid if you get paid type of contract. If you don't get paid and if you fire that lawyer, maybe even a month before your case settles, you owe them nothing. They will ask basically for their costs back if they go to another firm, but they aren't even entitled to that. So, how do you deal with a personal injury? Make sure you hire a lawyer. Don't go at it alone. It's really, really difficult to go at it alone. Make sure you be honest. Don't cut corners. Go get treatment. Take care of your mental health. Do what your doctors say. Trust your lawyers. If you don't trust them, fire them. Make sure you ask the questions you need to ask. Don't force yourself to feel out of the loop. Know that you are not bothering your lawyer by talking to them. And if you feel your questions are not adequately answered in a fair amount of time, I'm not saying fire your lawyer if you don't hear from them for a day, because we're busy. But if you don't hear from them in a reasonable amount of time, call it a week. Call them again. If they don't get back to you again, you can fire them. So how do you deal with your personal injury? The injury itself, get it taken care of. The case, hire a lawyer. Make sure you have someone that will go to bat for you. God forbid you're going through something. Make sure to click that free consultation link below. I myself will hop on the phone with you and answer your questions. And if it's not me, it's another lawyer at my firm who knows as much, if not more, than I do. So if you have any questions, reach out. Make sure to click that subscribe button. And I hope that you're not going through something that wasn't your fault. I hope you're not hurt. But if you are, I'm here for you. All right? Thanks so much.